Have you ever stopped to wonder, will robots take my job? It's a question that haunts many of us as we navigate the fast-paced digital world we live in. The rise of artificial intelligence, or AI, has stirred up a storm of speculation, with some envisioning a dystopian future where machines rule and human jobs become obsolete. But is this fear grounded in reality, or is it merely a product of our wild imaginations? Let's take a step back and put things into perspective. AI at its core is not a job-stealing monster. It's a tool, a powerful tool, yes, but a tool nonetheless. And like any tool, its impact depends on how we wield it. Consider a hammer, for instance. In the hands of a skilled carpenter, it can create masterpieces. In the hands of a novice, it may cause more harm than good. Similarly, AI has the potential to magnify our capabilities, to enhance our productivity, and to propel us into new realms of innovation and efficiency. Now, does that mean that jobs will remain unaffected? Not exactly. The nature of jobs is changing, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. As AI takes over routine tasks, it frees up humans to focus on more complex, creative, and interpersonal aspects of work. And yes, this transition may lead to the elimination of some jobs, but it also paves the way for the creation of new ones. Just think about the jobs that exist today that were unheard of 2 decades ago. Social media manager, data scientist, app developer, these are all roles born out of technological advancements. And as we continue to explore the potential of AI, who knows what new job titles the future might hold. So let's not view AI as a threat, but as an opportunity to evolve, to adapt, and to thrive in a world where technology and human ingenuity work hand in hand. So it appears that AI isn't the job-stealing boogeyman it's often portrayed as, but more of a fairy godmother, enhancing our abilities and productivity. Of course, it's only natural to fear what we don't fully understand. And artificial intelligence, with its mind-boggling complexity and potential, certainly fits into that category. Many people worry about AI becoming a job-destroying juggernaut, rolling through industry after industry, leaving unemployment and social disruption in its wake. But is this fear founded in fact? Let's take a step back and examine the situation with a clear head. Yes, AI is automating certain tasks, but it's important to remember that jobs are made up of many tasks, and not all of these tasks are automatable. AI is more like a tool that magnifies human capabilities and increases productivity rather than a replacement for human effort. Consider this. A recent report by the World Economic Forum projected that by 2030, AI and automation would create 12 million more jobs than they would displace. That's right, we said create and not destroy. It may seem counterintuitive, but it's not when you consider that AI is not just about automating old jobs, but also about creating new ones. Think about the job of a social media manager. 15 years ago, that job didn't even exist. But now, it's an integral part of any company's marketing strategy. Similarly, AI is giving rise to new jobs like machine learning engineers, data scientists, and AI ethicists, jobs that we couldn't even imagine a few years ago. But what about the jobs that AI is automating? Well, it turns out that most of these are routine, repetitive tasks that humans find boring and monotonous. By automating these tasks, AI is freeing up human workers to focus on tasks that require creativity, critical thinking, and emotional intelligence, tasks that AI can't do. In other words, AI is changing the nature of jobs, but it's not eliminating them. It's transforming them, making them more interesting, more creative, and more human. And that's something we should celebrate, not fear. So while AI is indeed changing the nature of jobs, it's not the job-eating monster we once feared it to be. So if AI isn't taking jobs away, what is it doing? Well, it's not so much about the elimination of jobs as it is about the transformation of work. Artificial intelligence, like any other tool, is designed to enhance human capabilities and boost productivity. It's the hammer to our nail, the scalpel to our surgeon, the paintbrush to our artist. It's a tool that's changing the way we work, and in the process, creating new opportunities and roles that we couldn't have imagined just a few decades ago. Consider the realm of data science, a field that's exploded in recent years. Before AI, the sheer volume of data generated by our increasingly digital lives was overwhelming. But with AI, we've been able to sift through this data, identify patterns and glean insights that were previously hidden in the noise. This has given rise to a whole new profession, the data scientist. These individuals, armed with AI tools, are now at the forefront of decision-making in industries ranging from healthcare to finance, from retail to real estate. And it's not just data science. AI is also driving the creation of new roles in ethics, policy, and human-machine interaction. As AI systems become more integrated into our daily lives, questions about privacy, security, and fairness become paramount. Who better to address these issues than professionals trained in AI ethics or policy? Similarly, as we interact more with AI systems, the need for specialists in human-machine interaction grows. In the AI era, the job market is less about job loss and more about job change. Sure, some jobs will be automated, but many more will be created. And the jobs of the future, they're likely to be more creative, more challenging, and more fulfilling, because they'll require the distinctly human qualities that AI can't replicate: empathy, creativity, strategic thinking. So as we look to the future, let's not fear AI as a job killer. Instead, let's embrace it as a job transformer, a tool that can unlock new opportunities and create meaningful work. In a world where AI is our coworker, the job market isn't shrinking, it's evolving. But what about the future? What about artificial general intelligence, or AGI? Now, that's the question on everyone's mind, isn't it? AGI, the next frontier, the epitome of machine learning, where a machine can understand, learn, and apply knowledge across a broad range of tasks, just as a human being can. Sounds like science fiction, right? But then, so did landing on the moon once upon a time. The development of AGI is an ongoing conversation with a spectrum of perspectives. Some see it as the ultimate tool to magnify our capabilities even further, while others view it with a measure of trepidation, worried about the potential implications. But here's the thing: AGI is still a speculative concept. We're not quite there yet. We're making strides, sure, but it's akin to learning to crawl before we can walk. There's a vast expanse of unknowns to navigate. So, what does this mean for jobs and society? Well, it's hard to say. The impact of AGI on jobs and society is like an unwritten book, with the ink still drying on the quill. If we've learned anything from the past, it's that technology tends to create as many opportunities as it displaces. It changes the nature of work, yes, but it doesn't necessarily eliminate it. In a world where AGI complements human work, the demand for skills may shift, but it won't disappear. The key, as always, is to adapt and evolve. To learn new skills, to embrace change, and to see the possibilities rather than just the challenges. It's about coexisting with AGI, about harnessing its potential to make our lives better. There's a lot of speculation about AGI, a lot of what-ifs and maybes, but until we get there, until we truly understand what AGI can and can't do, all we can do is prepare, adapt, and keep an open mind. While AGI remains a tantalizing concept, its impact on jobs and society is still a story being written. So what does all this mean for us, living in the age of AI? Let's take a moment to distill everything we've explored. Artificial intelligence, this awe-inspiring amalgamation of technology and human ingenuity, is not the harbinger of job destruction some fear it to be. Rather, it's a game changer in the way we work, the way we innovate, and the way we progress. Think about it this way: we're not witnessing the end of jobs, but a transformation of them. We're seeing the dawn of new jobs, jobs we couldn't have imagined a few decades ago. Data scientists, AI ethicists, machine learning engineers. These are just a few examples of the new roles AI has brought into existence. At the same time, AI is revolutionizing existing jobs. It's not about replacing the human element, but augmenting it, enhancing it. AI can take on repetitive tasks, freeing humans to engage in more creative, strategic, and fulfilling aspects of their work. This synergy between man and machine has the potential to boost productivity to heights we've yet to fully comprehend. But what about the future? As we inch closer to the development of artificial general intelligence, our perspective continues to evolve. Yes, there are concerns, questions, and unknowns, but the potential for positive impact is immense. In a world where AGI complements human work, the demand for skills, for creativity, for empathy, for strategic thinking is likely to skyrocket. We're not just talking about job security here, we're talking about job evolution, about the creation of roles that are more fulfilling, more impactful, and more aligned with our human potential. In the grand scheme of things, AI isn't a threat to our livelihoods. It's a tool, a catalyst, ushering in a new era of innovation, productivity, and unprecedented job possibilities. Embrace the change. Welcome to the AI paradigm shift.